of the media's bias and hypocrisy on COVID than how they cover Trump events versus left-wing radical protests. Now, this is how the press spun President Trump's speech to a live audience gathered on the White House lawn last night.
I've been talking to health officials across the country who are just abjectly mortified by what they're seeing from the South Lawn, which looks like a potential super spreader event.
Not shocked at all by the sort of grotesque display that was against the law. More super grossed out and really worried about the people who gathered there, who put their lives at risk.
It's the Woodstock of germs, Willie. The Woodstock of germs.
How many of you think they're really worried about the health of the attendees? Now, here's how the media reacted to thousands of liberal activists marching through D.C. today.
Very energetic, passionate, peaceful crowd here. That is just what the organizers hoped for.
There's really a beautiful scene behind me. This is at the reflection pool. Many, many people linking their arms and holding their arms side to side. It was poignant, and it was an incredible, powerful reminder.
Now joining me now is Phil Kerpen, president of the Committee to Unleash Prosperity, and Alex Berenson, former New York Times reporter, author of Unreported Truths About COVID-19 and Lockdowns. Alex, I mean, you come from the media. Should we be surprised that the press is playing this game?
I mean, I hate hearing this stuff, Laura. Can we talk about the science for a second? The science is that outdoor events, whether they're liberal, conservative, spring break, motorcycle rally, it doesn't matter. They really don't spread this virus, okay? There's been a lot of contact tracing done in a lot of countries. This virus spreads indoors, it spreads intrafamilially, it spreads in hospitals. It can sometimes spread in bars, and you know, of all the public health measures, I would say closing bars is arguably the one that makes the most sense. None of them make that much sense, but that's the one that makes the most sense. It doesn't spread outdoors, and it's a joke, and I don't understand whether these people genuinely don't understand the science or whether they're just playing games. It is so frustrating that after 5 months we're still talking about this.
Well, Alex, you're a little charitable there. Your little buddies in the media, but I mean, they're not describing it accurately. Not because they're stupid people. A lot of them are pretty smart people, but they're politically obsessed with defeating Trump in November. Phil Kerpen, it was on display. I was there at the White House last night. Well, some people had masks, a lot of people didn't. And people were just living their lives, and that drove the left insane. People having fun together, fellowship, and listening to Trump. That's a nightmare for them.
Right. You know, Alex is exactly right. We do not have examples of outdoor super spread events. There are about 1,400 cataloged super spread events defined as 5 or more people infected that we've seen now from all over the world. 97% of them were exclusively indoors. The other 3% were a mix of indoor and outdoor. We've had no super spread events anywhere in the world that were exclusively outdoors. And to your point, Laura, when there was a big, pushback that maybe the Southern wave was caused by the George Floyd protests or things like that, what did all of the media do? They said, oh no, it doesn't spread outside. It couldn't have been that. It doesn't spread outside. And that time, they wanted to look at all the science. And now they conveniently forget all that, and it's an excuse to attack President Trump.